Well, I'm sure you wanted to win, but it was a pretty good debut for you.
Yeah, it was nice to get some hits and contribute. Unfortunately, they got the better end of us today. So we'll turn the page and be ready to go tomorrow.
Do you have inside information, having known Zambrano and Wood?
Well, yeah, playing with them for years, you know what they like to do. But those guys are tough, man. They're never any fun to face. Z pitched a great game. So it was just one of those nights, I was able to get a couple good swings off.
Did you notice a standing ovation?
Yeah.
What's that like to come here, your first game?
It felt good. It felt good to be, to have a reception like that. It was a nice crowd. Everything was a good night except the wrong team came out on top. I thought we played pretty good though, so hopefully we can play a little bit better tomorrow.
Derek, it's one game, but early impressions of your new teammates.
Great bunch of guys. These guys want it bad. You can tell they feel the energy of the city. You can tell they're tired of losing. It was a great intensity in the dugout tonight. So a good bunch of guys.
You've been in these situations before, postseason, going in through a race. Advice we have for these guys, what do you tell them if they ask you what it's like?
We're not worried about a race right now. We're worried about tomorrow's ball game. Just take it one at a time. You play the best ball you can for that night, and then you look up at the end of September and see where you're at.
How strange was it to play against so many guys that you had played with for several years?
It was great to see those guys. Being in the other league, you don't get a chance to see them, so it was nice to see all those guys. A lot of friends over there. Last year, when I got traded, the first game I played was them also. But that wasn't fun last year because it was, it was just a little bit raw. But it was good to see those guys tonight.
Derrek Lee said you were very vocal and active in the dugout. You mentioned earlier you don't want to tell these guys what to do as a leader, but how do you view your role as a veteran on this team?
Just go about my business as usual. I don't think you try to do anything out of the ordinary as a leader. You just, your personality is your personality. So I won't go out of my way to do anything different. I'll just be myself.
Was it tough to wait on that first pitch? First home run looked awfully slow.
Yeah, that's why he's so good. I mean, he's able to mix up speeds like that. He struck me out with the same pitch on the first at bat. He throws a sinker, cutter, slider, then a slow curve. So he keeps you off balance. That's why he was good tonight.
You've been around a while. And you've been through a lot of things. This game feel a little different just because of the circumstances.
Oh, it felt different. First of all, I was exhausted. It just seemed like the long 2 or 3 days. Then anytime you put on a different uniform, it's a little bit of an adjustment, new teammates, new locker room, just new surroundings. It's always different. But I think going through it before helps you, kind of slow down and just realize it's the same game.
Derrek, I know when you signed with the Orioles, there was a chance on a one-year deal you might get moved. Back in March, would you ever envision being a Pittsburgh Pirate?
No. No, honestly, no. But good for them.
Yeah.
When I was in Florida, the year we won the World Series, no one in the world picked us. So it can happen when young talent develops. You never know the moment when it's going to happen, but when it happens, they can compete with anyone. So I think that's what we're seeing here.
Thanks, Derrek.
Yeah.